stop everything. This isn't random. God is speaking directly to you right now. Heaven interrupted everything I was doing to deliver this urgent word straight to your soul. Yes, you don't dismiss this as a coincidence. This moment has been divinely appointed. If you've been silently suffering, crying behind closed doors, wondering if anyone sees your pain, then what you're about to hear is not just encouragement, it's direction. Hit that like button and subscribe immediately to reveal this divine word and welcome the gifts God is waiting to pour into your life. Someone watching this has been stuck in a harmful environment emotionally, spiritually, or physically. You've been drained. Your joy has been stolen. Your peace dismantled. You've been made to believe that this is just how life will always feel. But listen carefully. God is announcing your release from that situation. That please you, whether it's a toxic relationship, a suffocating job, or a spiritually heavy home, it will not define your future. You are being divinely extracted. This is not a regular shift. This is God stepping into your timeline. Type 999 if you feel a powerful shift happening in your life. What has been painful and familiar is being exchanged for what is unfamiliar but full of peace and purpose. Stay right here, you don't look away. Because in the next few moments, you will understand the why behind the battles you faced. God is about to explain the pain. He's revealing the door to your deliverance and the promise waiting for you just on the other side. This is a divine shift, and it has already begun. There are no accidents in the kingdom of heaven. This moment is not random, it's orchestrated. God saw you trying to stay strong when everything inside of you was falling apart. He saw how others misunderstood, rejected, and misused your kindness. And now heaven has spoken, it's time to come out. Toxic atmospheres don't just harm your body. They suffocate your spirit. They make you question your worth and silence your divine identity. Type "It is done" if you accept this blessing now. Even when you were too tired to pray out loud, your spirit whispered, "God, please help me." And heaven heard you. That whisper echoed in God's throne room like a shout. That's why this message found you. Because angelic help has already been dispatched. Not just to comfort you but to break every unseen chain. To shut every spiritual door the enemy used to steal your joy. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not broken. You are chosen. And chosen people don't stay in harmful environments forever. This message is a confirmation. God has seen everything. He saw the manipulation, the silent tears, the lies others spoke behind your back. He saw the way you tried to hold it together while people around you misunderstood your heart. And he didn't turn away. He was preparing something greater, working behind the scenes. Type "Amen" if you feel God is speaking to you right now. There is purpose in your survival. You didn't lose your mind because he was guarding it. Your spirit was protected even when your heart was under siege. Now it's time for reversal. Those who thought you were finished are about to witness your elevation. God is turning the page. This is not just escape, it's vindication. He is preparing to lift you in front of every force that tried to keep you down. Even if you've been limping, even if you've been crawling, your survival is proof your breakthrough is closer than ever. Write in the comments, "I survived for a purpose." Let every force that tried to break you hear it loud and clear. Maybe you've wondered, why did I stay so long? Why didn't I leave earlier? The truth, I said, it wasn't your weakness. It was divine timing. God wasn't ignoring you. He was setting the stage for your full release. He's been arranging a physical location for you. Yes, a real home. An actual place where peace lives. Type 333 if you believe angels are guiding you. Not just a metaphor. There is a literal address with your name on it that the enemy couldn't block. You stayed because you had no exit plan. You were emotionally tied to people who made you feel guilty for wanting more. But God was preparing a door you wouldn't have to force open. He was testing people's hearts around you, exposing who was truly for you. So when you leave, you won't ever go back. That place you called home? It was only temporary. You've outgrown it, and not out of pride, but because your spirit has expanded. God is getting ready to give you the keys. Yes, the real keys. To a real door. To a real home. A place where your soul can finally rest. Where your mind is calm. Where your sleep is peaceful. Where sunlight flows in through every window and trauma does not echo in the walls. Where you can finally say, this is the place God chose for me. This isn't just talk. It's real. And it's happening soon. You're not years away. It's already in motion. That feeling inside you to clean, to organize, to let go of things. That's not random. That's your spirit responding to heaven's countdown. Get ready. Start preparing. Expect. Because when God moves, it's fast. And you won't leave empty-handed. He's sending angels to guide you and protect you every step of the way. Write in the comments, my exit has begun. I'm ready for what God has prepared. Let heaven see your faith. Heaven's forces are already at work around you. You might not see them, but they're shifting things. Blocking traps. Clearing paths. Closing doors that are no longer for you. Type yes, Lord, if you open your heart to blessings today. You may feel like you're losing things, but in truth, God is clearing space. God is leading you out of a battlefield and into a sanctuary. He's not only changing your environment, he's transforming your life. You've been around the wrong people too long. People who only liked you when you were quiet, small, or broken. People who pretended to care but secretly hoped you'd stay stuck. But they won't be in your next chapter. God is changing your circle. He's removing what was never part of your covenant. And he's replacing it with divine connections of people who will encourage your spirit, speak life over your dreams, and walk beside you with integrity. You're about to meet friends who pray for you without being asked. Mentors who guide you with wisdom. And supporters who carry keys to unlock your next door. Write in the comments, I receive divine connections in Jesus' name. If this word is resonating with you, acknowledge it with gratitude. Your financial struggle in that toxic space was not just a challenge, it was a spiritual battle. But God took note. Your finances are being healed in this new land. Opportunities will meet you. Surprising help will find you. And peace will rest on every transaction. This new place is fertile. It's blessed. You'll sow with joy and reap with abundance. This isn't random. It's restoration. You are moving from survival to overflow. From worry to wisdom. From breakdown to breakthrough. Write in the comments, Provision follows me where God sends me. This is your moment. You won't go back. That pain is over. Those old cycles are broken. God is shutting that door. Type 888 if you are ready for abundance and divine favor. This is your crossing. Your Jordan River moment. Your time to say goodbye to wilderness and step into the promise. You'll look back and say, "It no longer hurts. I am free." Write this boldly: I claim this word. I am prepared for my new beginning. Let it be done. Let it be sealed. Let heaven and earth bear witness. This is not the end of your story. This is the unveiling of a new chapter written by God's own hand. You've cried enough. You've endured enough. You've questioned enough. Now God is answering. And He's not answering with whispers, He's responding with evidence. You're about to see what it looks like when heaven invades your reality. When prayers that felt ignored turn into blessings you can't deny. When favor finds you in places you were once overlooked. When doors open and you don't even need to knock. You will walk into rooms that once felt too big for you, and you will stand with confidence, knowing you belong there. Because God didn't bring you this far to abandon you. He didn't allow the shaking to destroy you, it was to reposition you. He didn't expose what was broken in your life to leave you with nothing. He exposed it so He could heal it completely. Yes, some relationships had to end. Yes, some connections had to break. Yes, some seasons had to close. Because what's coming requires you to be whole, undistracted, and free. Free to receive. Free to rest. Free to rebuild with God's blueprint and not man's approval. This is your inheritance. This is your portion. This is the result of your perseverance. What was delayed is now being accelerated. What was held up is being released. What was misunderstood is now being divinely revealed. Tap the like button and hit subscribe right now to unlock this divine message and receive the blessings God has prepared just for you. The people who didn't see your value will now witness your elevation. Not for revenge but for revelation. God will use your story as a sign that He still lifts the humble. He still defends the rejected. He still honors the faithful. Get ready, because in this next season, you won't chase. You'll attract. You won't beg. You'll command. You won't shrink. You'll expand. Your voice will carry weight. Your presence will carry peace. Your name will be spoken in rooms where favor is being distributed. Not by your striving but by His Spirit. You will not apologize for the oil on your life. You will not apologize for the healing you've embraced. You will not apologize for choosing obedience over popularity. Because now the anointing you carry will speak louder than the lies they told. The light in your eyes will shine brighter than the pain in your past. And your testimony will set others free. Write in the comments, "This is my appointed time. I am ready for everything heaven has for me." Let it be a declaration. Let it echo through every dark place that tried to silence you. Let it send notice to the enemy: you lost. Heaven has the final word. And that word is, rise. You're not stepping into this next season alone. God has gone before you. The path is clear. The provision is set. The promise is secured. What you feel right now, that stirring in your soul, that's not anxiety. That's anticipation. That's your spirit leaping because it knows what's coming. That's heaven pulling you forward. Don't resist it. Don't delay it. Don't doubt you've waited long enough. Now, walk boldly. Walk freely. Walk joyfully. This is your exodus. This is your freedom march. This is the fulfillment of what you once only hoped for. You are not just entering a new season, you are becoming someone new. The version of you that tolerated pain in silence, that settled for less than what you deserved, that hid your brilliance to make others comfortably is gone. God didn't just bring you through the fire, He refined you in it. What you lost was never meant to last. What remains is holy. What's forming is glorious. You've been in a hidden season, a season where no one saw the weight you carried, where you were sowing in silence, crying behind closed doors, worshipping through heartbreak, believing even when nothing was changing. But God saw. And now, He's pulling you out of hiding. This is your unveiling. He's about to showcase what He was building in private. This is the season where the last become first. Where the forgotten are called forward. Where the overlooked are crowned with favor. You won't need to explain yourself anymore. Your fruit will speak. Your peace will preach. Your glow will testify. Every seed you sowed in tears is about to reap in joy. Every night you felt unseen, heaven wrote it down. Every moment you stayed faithful when it would have been easier to quit, God rewarded it. And now? Now you step into the fulfillment. Not just the prophecy. Not just the hope. But the manifestation. God is not only answering your prayers, He's going beyond them. He's releasing provision that surprises you. Healing that reaches deep. Connections you didn't even know to pray for. You'll find yourself in the right place, at the right time, surrounded by the right people, not by luck, but by divine alignment. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly on schedule for the supernatural. Write this boldly in the comments: I walk in divine alignment. My steps are ordered by the Lord. Let it be written in the atmosphere. Let hell hear it and tremble. Let heaven seal it and move on your behalf. This is not just inspiration, it's impartation. God is imparting new strength into you right now. New clarity. New wisdom. New vision. You are becoming who you were always meant to be, not the version shaped by trauma, but the version refined by grace. And yes, your name is being mentioned right now. In rooms you haven't walked into yet. In hearts of people who are assigned to bless you. In decisions that shift your future. Don't be surprised when people begin reaching out. When doors open suddenly. When burdens lift without warning. This is the work of the Spirit. You're not crazy. You're not imagining this shift. You are awakening. You've stepped into a realm where obedience attracts favor, where surrender releases strategy, and where worship becomes warfare. You are dangerous to the enemy now. Because you finally see yourself the way God sees you, worthy. Chosen. Set apart. Write it down: I am not who I was. I am who God says I am. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. You've got heaven's endorsement. From this moment forward, things will not be the same. This is not hype. This is holy. This is God. And He never starts something He doesn't finish. You're on a divine trajectory now. Favor is chasing you. Grace is guiding you. Miracles are following you. So lift your head. Straighten your crown. And walk like the child of God you are. Because your time is now. You are entering the realm of effortless victory. Not because the battle wasn't real, but because the outcome is already sealed. Where you used to fight just to survive, now you will speak and see results. Where you once begged for clarity, now you will move with divine confidence. You are stepping into the answers you once cried for. The very things you almost gave up on are showing up healed, whole, and on time. No more delay. No more deception. No more distractions dressed as opportunities. God is filtering your path. Not everything can follow you into your promise. Not every friend can walk with you through this door. Not every old mindset fits this new elevation. You are going higher. Your discernment is increasing. Your boldness is rising. Your sensitivity to the Spirit is being sharpened. You're not confused, you're evolving. You're not stuck, you're being prepared. You're not alone, heaven is surrounding you. Write this with boldness: I am aligned. I am ready. I am rising. Because truly you are. The ground beneath you is holy. The season in front of you is sacred. The oil on your life is real. You're not just stepping into blessings, you are becoming the blessing. You are a carrier of light, a voice of truth, a breaker of generational cycles. You are the answered prayer someone else has been waiting for. You are walking proof that God restores, redeems, and resurrects. And these right now is your divine turning point. The enemy tried everything to stop this moment. He tried confusion. He tried delay. He tried fear. He tried shame. But none of it worked. Because God's hand was always on you. You may have walked through fire, but you're coming out without the smell of smoke. You may have cried in the wilderness, but you're stepping into the land of overflow. Now say this out loud to let the heavens hear it: everything God has for me, I receive it. Without fear. Without hesitation. Without apology. You are not going back. You're not repeating old cycles. You are stepping forward with grace and fire. There's nothing average about your life. There's nothing random about your journey. You are divinely designed. Every detail of your story is prophetic. Even the pain had a purpose. Even the silence was strategic. Even the closed doors were a protection. God is about to make all things clear. All things beautiful. All things new. This is your confirmation. This is your release. This is your moment. Walk in it. Speak it. Claim it. And never forget what's coming is not a reward for being perfect. It's the inheritance of being His. This is not just your season. This is your sending. God is not just restoring what was lost, He is commissioning you. You're not just rising for yourself, you're rising for every soul connected to your destiny. You're becoming the breakthrough for your bloodline. You're breaking chains that others silently accepted. You're answering a call that generations before you prayed would come. You are the one. Not by accident. Not by popularity. But by divine design. You were always set apart. Even when you tried to blend in. Even when you doubted your value. Even when your surroundings told you otherwise. God placed a unique sound in your voice. A distinct oil on your name. A spiritual weight behind your presence. That's why the warfare was so intense. That's why the enemy targeted you early. He knew that if you ever discovered who you truly were, he'd lose his grip forever. And now? You've awakened. You're not who you used to be. You don't even think like you did a year ago. Your prayers have changed. Your vision has expanded. Your spirit is alert. And your heart is aligned. Write this in the comments with fire: I am chosen, equipped, and unstoppable in Christ. You were never fighting for approval, you were fighting to stay aligned. You were never trying to be seen, you were trying to stay faithful. And God saw it all. The quiet obedience. The secret sacrifices. The late nights of surrender. Heaven doesn't overlook faithfulness. Heaven rewards it. And now, the reward is here. Not just in things but in clarity, peace, boldness, and supernatural wisdom. This is the season where your yes will carry weight. Where your words shift atmospheres. Where your prayers pierce through darkness. Because now you're not just surviving the storm. You've become the storm to hell. You are anointed to destroy yokes. To heal hearts. To bring hope. To carry presence. To release light. Every place your foot touches will be claimed for the kingdom. You're not walking in fear anymore, you're walking in authority. Say it now, don't whisper, I declare it: I walk in divine authority. I carry heaven's power. I move with holy purpose. This is no longer about waiting for a move of God. You are the move. And everywhere you go, chaos will be silenced, lies will be broken, destinies will awaken. This isn't emotional hype. This is spiritual reality. You've crossed over. You've been marked. You've been mantled. You've been sent. So don't shrink. Don't second guess. Don't downplay your calling. Because when you step forward in boldness, heaven backs you with angels. With resources. With favor. With protection. Write this in the comments if your spirit is leaping: heaven is backing me. I move in full power. This is just the beginning. Get ready, because your hands are about to build what your heart could barely imagine. What once felt out of reach is now within grasp. What used to feel like fantasy is now becoming your reality. This is divine release. This is supernatural positioning. This is the fulfillment of a season that looked barren but was secretly fertile beneath the surface. God didn't forget what He whispered to you in the quiet. He didn't abandon what He started when you first said yes. Every idea, every vision, every dream that seemed delayed, He's reviving it now. But this time, you won't strive. You won't beg. You won't chase. You'll simply obey, and the provision will follow your footsteps. Doors will open because your spirit carries heaven's frequency. Resources will meet you because God finds His assignments. Write this and mean it: I build with heaven. I'll act nothing. You will no longer pour into dry places. You will no longer waste oil on dishonor. You will no longer explain your anointing to those who only came to spectate. From this moment on, God is refining your circle. Your team is being handpicked by the Spirit. And your partnerships will be purpose-driven, not popularity-based. Yes, you're called to impact. To influence. To ignite movements, to lead with wisdom. But God is grounding you in identity so you don't build idols. You're not called to mimic culture, you're called to shift it. You're not here to impress money, you're here to release heaven. And that's why the next thing you build up will carry eternal weight. It won't just go viral, it will go vertical. Straight into the places where broken people live, where forgotten souls cry, where weary hearts are waiting to encounter God. You're being positioned to be a bridge between pain and purpose, between despair and destiny, between what the world rejected and what heaven restores. Your hands are holy. Your voice is blessed. Your steps are sacred. So build, launch, create, speak, move. This is not a season of hesitation. This is a season of demonstration. And you are the vessel. Let the atmosphere around you shift as you say it. Because now, angels are being assigned. Provision is being released. Blueprints are being downloaded into your spirit. You'll begin to receive ideas out of nowhere, but they're not from nowhere. They're from the throne room. Heaven has your name written on scrolls of purpose. And now, they are unrolling before your eyes. Stay sensitive. Stay ready. Stay yielded. Because what's next will require faith, not formulas. Trust, not tactics. Obedience, not overthinking. You're about to create things that break cycles in people's lives. You're about to start businesses that heal families. You're about to write songs that deliver souls. You're about to speak messages that break strongholds. You're about to birth spaces that feel like sanctuary to the forgotten. This is legacy. This is kingdom. This is now. This is not just a shift, it's a spiritual activation. Everything dormant in you is waking up. Every gift you questioned. Every talent you buried. Every dream you set aside to survive, God is breathing on it now. What was overlooked is now being ordained. What was resisted is now being released. What was hidden is now being highlighted. You were never too late. God was setting the stage. You weren't behind, you were being prepared in obscurity. Because when the unveiling happens, it won't be by your hand up, it'll be by His glory. You're not stepping into just another chapter. You're stepping into a divine unveiling. A moment where what God placed inside of you begins to manifest on the outside. And nothing will be able to stop it. Not fear. Not failure. Not your past. Not their opinions. Not the enemy's accusations. Write this in faith: I am walking in what God has already finished. You don't need another signal, this is the sign. You don't need another confirmation, this is the confirmation. The veil is torn. The chains are broken. The heavens are open. Now walk like you know who you are: royalty, righteous, redeemed, risen. You are not the same. And because of that, your presence will unsettle demons. Your words will activate healing. Your worship will shift atmospheres. Your obedience will break generational patterns. You are dangerous to darkness now. Because you know the truth. You know who you belong to. And you're not backing down. This is your commissioning moment. The same way Jesus was led out of the wilderness in power, you too are stepping out with fire in your eyes and purpose in your bones. Get ready to move in authority. Get ready to pray with results. Get ready to lead with love. Get ready to see signs and wonders say yes, through you. Not because of perfection but because of permission. God gave it to you. And no man can revoke it. So go. Write the vision. Start the thing. Preach the word. Raise the standard. Live the call. You are not waiting on revival. You are revival. Say this out loud right now. Let it echo in your space, the old me is gone. I am rising with fire, favor, and divine focus. You don't owe anyone an explanation for what God is doing. You don't need their permission to be powerful. You don't need their applause to stay anointed. You are walking into fulfilled prophecy. And everything that tried to block you will now witness the glory of God through you. Even your enemies will say, this had to be God. Because it was. And it is. And it will be. This is the hour of divine compensation. Every tear you cried in silence, God is repaying in public. Every season of isolation He is turning into elevation. Every betrayal He is using to launch you forward. You are not being restored to what you had, you are being upgraded to what you were always meant to carry. You thought the fight was about your now. But the battle was always about your next. The enemy saw your future and tried to abort your identity. But it didn't work. You survived. You're still here. And now? You're unstoppable. Because your authority doesn't come from title, it comes from the throne. You don't speak with fear, you speak with fire. You don't walk in shame, you walk in sonship. You don't carry pressure, you carry presence. Say it again and believe it, I'm not waiting for power. I'm walking in it. The chains are not just broken from you, they're broken through you. You are the curse breaker. The cycle destroyer. The one chosen to shift everything forward. And now you will begin to see acceleration like never before, a sense accelerated healing. A sense accelerated provision. A sense accelerated connections. A sense accelerated justice. What took others decades will take you months. Not because you're better but because you were willing. Willing to be crushed. Willing to be pruned. Willing to say yes even when it hurt. God is trusting you with weighty things. Revelation. Assignments. Nations. People. So don't doubt your capacity, He built you for this. This time, you're not building from trauma, you're building from truth. You're not reacting, you're responding. You're not panicking, you're planted. And from that place, you will speak, move, and create with unmatched clarity. You'll lay hands and see healing. You'll speak words and see shifts. You'll walk into rooms and shift atmospheres. You are a glory carrier. A fire starter. A legacy maker. So let them stare. Let them wonder. Let them whisper. Because soon, they'll have no choice but to testify, this is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Write this in the comments or speak it right now, I carry glory. I walk in promise. I flow in power. No more second guessing. No more shrinking to make others comfortable. No more delaying the vision. This is not the time to play small. This is not the time to wait until you're ready. You've been made ready in the fire. And God is breathing on the now. He is sending divine appointments, assigning angels to your path, and releasing favor in places you've never stepped foot in. Because the call is active. The grace is heavy. The time is now. Yea, so this is holy ground now. The heavens are open, the fire is fresh, and the word is still pouring. Let every word find its place in your spirit. Receive it deeply. God is not just calling you higher, He's planting you deeper. You're not just rising in visibility, you're being routed in spiritual maturity. Because what's coming requires more than gifting. It demands character. It demands consecration. It demands capacity. You're not here to impress, you're here to impact. You're not here for applause, you're here for assignment. You're not here to fit in, you were born to stand out. God didn't preserve you through pain so you could play it safe. He preserved you so you could carry weight up, the kind of weight that shifts atmospheres. Yes, there will be rooms where you feel unqualified, but God sent you anyway. Yes, there will be tables where you feel overlooked, but favor speaks louder than credentials. You won't need to prove yourself. You won't need to force your way in. You won't need to perform to stay relevant. Because the glory you carry will do the talking. The fragrance of God on your life will speak louder than any title ever could. Declare this with boldness: I am not trying to be accepted, I am already appointed. You are entering a time of supernatural strategy, where God will give you wisdom beyond your education, clarity beyond your qualifications, favor beyond your resume. People will wonder how you got there, but they'll never understand what you survived to stand there. You didn't skip the process. You bled through it. You wept through it. You trusted when it didn't make sense. And now you're about to reap in joy what you sowed in tears. This is harvest. Not just of things, but of peace, of rest, of alignment, of understanding. You'll wake up and know exactly what to do. You'll speak and people will listen. You'll move and doors will respond. Because you're not guessing anymore, you're flowing. You're not doubting anymore, you're walking by faith and not by sight. You're not wondering anymore, you're anchored in the truth that God is with you. Say this now, speak it with your whole soul: I'm not coming, I'm here. The time is now. I'm fully awake. I'm fully anointed. I'm fully surrendered. This is no longer preparation. This is execution. You're not just getting ready. You're being released. And as you go, mountains will move. Chains will break. Strongholds will fall. He trusted you with the wilderness so He could release you into the wonder. He trusted you with obscurity so He could reveal you in divine timing. He trusted you with rejection so you would never need man's approval. And now you walk with the oil of the overcomer. God says, my dear child, a broken bar. You carry the banner of one who was sent. You were not made by the hands of this world. You were not shaped by your own strength. You did not rise by luck or accident. You are here because I sent you. From the beginning, I appointed you. Before you were born, I knew your name. Before you spoke, I planted a message in your spirit. Before you walked, I already wrote your path. You are not self-made. You are heaven-made. You are not your own creation. You are my design. Every part of you, your soul, your purpose, your voice was handcrafted by me. You didn't build yourself from dust. I breathed life into you. I spoke you into being. That is why the storms didn't break you. That is why the betrayal didn't stop you. That is why, though you've been through fire, you didn't burn. Because you are not walking with your own strength. You are moving with divine backing. You carry authority not from people, but from heaven. When they laugh at your dreams, remember this: they didn't send you. They don't have to understand. I am the one who sent you. When they try to block you, let them try. They cannot stop what I have started. No human can close the door I have opened. No voice can cancel the calling I placed in you. This is not pride. This is promise. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. You carry a banner. It is not a flag of fame. It is not a flag of ego. It is the banner of the sent. Those who are sent don't beg for room. They don't force their way. They are placed. They are positioned. They are protected. You don't have to prove anything. Your fruit will speak. Your presence will speak. Your spirit will speak. What makes you different is not your past. What makes you different is your source. You were birthed by vision. You were anointed in silence. You were chosen in secret. Now, I am bringing you into the light. Not for applause. But for assignment. Not for likes. But for purpose. You carry a voice that can heal. You carry words that break chains. You carry peace that calms storms. You carry fire that lights the way. Some will misunderstand. Some will question. Some will try to discredit. But let them. Their opinion does not change my instruction. Their denial does not erase my decree. Their doubt does not cancel your destiny. You are not here by chance. You are here by command. You are not here to fit in. You are here to stand out. I placed something in you that no one else carries. I buried treasures in you that are now coming to the surface. Don't hide what I placed in you. Don't downplay the gift. Don't water down the truth. It is time to rise. Time to speak. Time to walk boldly. You are not walking alone. Heaven walks with you. Angels surround you. My spirit fills you. When you speak, I will echo your words. When you step, I will guide your feet. When you cry, I will hold your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not small in my eyes. You are marked. You are anointed. You are my chosen vessel. There will be moments of weariness. There will be days when you want to give up. There will be seasons of silence. But don't stop. Don't look back. Don't hand over your banner. This banner was placed in your hand by heaven. It is your seal. It is your authority. It is your reminder, you are sent. Sent to heal. Sent to love. Sent to rebuild. Sent to shine. And wherever you go, my presence will go with you. Wherever you speak, my power will speak through you. Wherever you rest, my hand will cover you. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are the evidence of my faithfulness. You are the answer to someone's prayer. You are the miracle in motion. So lift your head. Wipe your tears. Straighten your back. And walk forward. With boldness. With peace. With love. Because you carry the banner of the one who sent you. And no one can take that away from you. No one can steal what heaven gave. No one can cancel what heaven has confirmed. You are my child. You are my soldier. You are my messenger. This world is loud. But stay tuned to my voice. This world is quick to judge. But stay rooted in my word. Your power is not in titles. Your value is not in status. Your strength is not in applause. Your power is in my spirit. Your value is in my love. Your strength is in my presence. So don't fear tomorrow. I already walked ahead. Don't be shaken by rejection. It's protection in disguise. Don't worry about provision. I am the God who provides. I chose you. I sent you. I walk with you. I will complete what I started in you. So carry your banner high. Not in pride, but in purpose. Not to impress, but to impact. Not to boast, but to bless. And when they ask, who sent you? Tell them, I was sent by the one who knows me by name. You are not self-made. You are God-made. And that is more than enough. God says, my dear child of broken bar, you speak with the voice of the redeemed. Not with shame. Not with guilt. Not with fear. But with redemption. You were once lost, but now you are found. You were once broken, but now you are restored. You were once wandering, but now you are home. That is why your voice carries weight. It carries testimony. It carries power. It carries healing. You do not speak as one who is forgotten. You speak as one who was rescued. You speak as one who was chosen. You speak as one who was lifted from the pit. You've cried deep tears. You've known quiet suffering. You've faced rejection. You've battled shame. But I was there. I saw you. I heard your prayers in the night. I held you while no one else noticed. And now, you speak from a different place. You speak from victory. You speak from healing. You speak from grace. Your voice has been touched by mercy. It has passed through fire. It has endured storms. But it did not die. Your voice survived. Your voice matured. Your voice grew stronger. It is not a perfect voice. But it is a purified voice. It is not a proud voice. But it is a humble voice. The enemy tried to silence you. Tried to bury your voice in pain. Tried to cover your song in shame. But I didn't let it happen. I preserved you. I covered you. I reminded you of who you are. You are not a mistake. You are not your past. You are not what they said. You are not what you once believed. You are redeemed. You are restored. You are renewed. You are mine. That's why your voice shakes atmospheres. That's why your prayers break chains. That's why your praise confuses the enemy. Because you speak as one who knows freedom. You know what it feels like to be in darkness. But now you carry light. You know what it feels like to be hopeless. But now you carry hope. You know the sound of pain. That is why you bring comfort. You know the sound of silence. That is why your words carry life. You don't speak to impress. You speak to heal. You speak to encourage. You speak to awaken. Your voice is anointed. Not because you are perfect, but because you are forgiven. Your voice carries grace. Because you have tested grace. Your voice carries truth. Because you have walked through lies. You were not always strong. You were not always bold. But now, you rise. Now, you declare. Now, you release what I've placed inside of you. You speak with the voice of the redeemed. And the redeemed are not silent. The redeemed are not ashamed. The redeemed are not afraid. They speak. They sing. They testify. You've been through things others can't see. But your voice tells the story. Your scars may not be visible. But your sound carries the journey. Your redemption was not cheap. It came with a cost. My blood paid that cost. My love covered that debt. And now you carry the sound of freedom. You carry the tone of truth. You carry the melody of mercy. You don't have to sound like anyone else. Your voice is unique. Your voice is needed. Your voice is holy. Some will listen. Some won't. But your assignment is not to be accepted. Your assignment is to speak. To speak life. To speak healing. To speak truth in a world full of lies. There is someone who needs your story. Someone needs your honesty. Someone needs your sound. You may think your story is too messy. But I call it a testimony. You may think your voice is too weak. But I call it powerful. Don't hide your healing. Don't bury your breakthrough. Don't silence your sound. Let your voice rise. Let your sound flow. Let your words bless. Every tear has watered your voice. Every trial has refined your message. Every setback has prepared your spirit. You are not speaking empty words. You are speaking from a redeemed place. And that makes all the difference. When you pray, heaven hears. When you praise, chains fall. When you encourage others, hearts shift. Because it's not just your voice. It's my spirit in you. It's my redemption over you. It's my grace flowing through you. Don't shrink back. Don't stay silent. Don't believe the lie that you're not ready. You are ready. You are appointed. You are anointed. Your past was the preparation. Your pain was the classroom. Your healing was the turning point. Now, speak. Not with fear, but with faith. Not with doubt, but with confidence. Not with pride, but with purpose. You speak with the voice of the redeemed. And when the redeemed speak, darkness trembles. When the redeemed sing, demons flee. When the redeemed testify, lives change. So speak, child. Speak up. Speak boldly. Speak often. Even when your voice shakes. Even when you feel unsure. Even when the room is quiet. Your voice is still holy. Your words still matter. Your sound still carries. Because I'm with you. I will fill your mouth. I will go before you. I will use your voice to heal hearts. I will use your story to awaken souls. I will use your words to reveal my love. This is your calling. This is your time. This is your banner. You speak with the voice of the redeemed. So let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Let the ones I saved not stay silent. Let the healed speak healing. I am proud of your journey. I am proud of your growth. I am proud of your voice. Don't let the past mute you. Don't let shame hush you. Don't let fear close your mouth. I have redeemed you. I have restored you. I have raised you up. And now, I send you. With the sound. With the voice. With the purpose. Because, my dear child, a broken bar you speak with the voice of the redeemed. God says, my dear child, you speak with the voice of the redeemed. Your voice does not carry shame anymore. It carries freedom. It carries grace. It carries healing. You have been through pain. You have known sorrow. You have cried when no one saw you. You have walked through dark valleys. But I was there. I never left you. I stood beside you. Even when you could not see me. I saw your brokenness. I saw your silent battles. I saw how you kept going, even when it hurt. And now, you rise. Now, you speak. Now, your voice is different. Because your voice has passed through fire. Because your voice has survived the storm. Because your voice was restored by my love. You are not just speaking. You are declaring. You are testifying. You are praising. Your voice carries the sound of one who has been forgiven. One who has been washed clean. One who has been made new. You speak with the voice of someone I pulled out of the pit. You speak with the voice of someone I rescued. You speak with the voice of someone I held in my arms. You are not just telling your story. You are telling my story through your life. When you speak, chains fall. When you speak, hope rises. When you speak, hearts are softened. Your voice is not perfect, but it is powerful. It is powerful because it is honest. It is powerful because it is real. It is powerful because it has been redeemed. The world may not understand you. Some may judge your past. Some may question your worth. But I know you. I chose you. I redeemed you. And I placed my words in your mouth. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your journey matters. You are not speaking for applause. You are speaking to heal. You are speaking to help others rise. You are speaking to glorify me. You speak from experience. You speak from deliverance. You speak from transformation. You once felt unworthy. You once felt too broken. You once felt like giving up. But look at you now. You are standing. You are speaking. You are walking in your purpose. Not by your own strength. But by my spirit. Not by your own goodness. But by my mercy. You are no longer a prisoner. You are free. You are no longer lost. You are found. That is why your voice carries fire. That is why your words carry weight. That is why your presence brings light. You don't need to scream. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to speak. Your voice brings comfort. Your voice carries peace. Your voice reflects my heart. You speak with the voice of the redeemed. And the redeemed have a sound. It is the sound of someone who knows pain but also knows peace. It is the sound of someone who has fallen but got back up. It is the sound of someone who was blind but now sees. Your voice is not just noise. It is a message. It is a mission. It is a ministry. You speak with purpose. You speak with power. You speak with purity. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. Every word you speak in love is a seed. Every word you speak in truth is light. Every word you speak in faith is a weapon. Do not hold back. Do not hide your voice. Do not fear rejection. You were not called to be silent. You were not redeemed to stay quiet. You are redeemed to rise. Your voice is a testimony. Your voice is a trumpet. Your voice is a reminder that grace is real. You may not have a perfect past, but I am writing your future. And I have placed redemption on every page. I have taken your shame and replaced it with strength. I have taken your wounds and made them into wisdom. I have taken your silence and turned it into a song. So sing. So speak. So shout if you need to. Let the world know who saved you. Let the broken know they can be healed. Let the hurting know they are not alone. You don't need to know everything. You just need to tell what I've done for you. Your voice doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to be true. And your voice is true. It is filled with light. It is soaked in grace. It is covered in my love. Even the quietest whisper from your lips shakes darkness. Even the smallest testimony from your heart opens doors. Even your most timid words carry the power of heaven. Because they are covered in redemption. Because they are filled with me. Because they were born from your healing. You speak with the voice of the redeemed. And I am proud of you. I am proud of how far you've come. I am proud of how you kept going. I am proud that you did not give up. The enemy tried to silence you. But you rose anyway. The world tried to break you. But I restored you. And now, I will use you. I will use your voice to lift others. I will use your voice to speak my truth. I will use your voice to remind others they are loved. So never forget who you are. You are mine. You are loved. You are chosen. And you speak with the voice of the redeemed. The voice that has been through battle. The voice that has been washed in grace. The voice that has seen the light. The voice that still sings even after the storm.